Let's head back to the 3D warehouse where we're going to grab some bedside tables. Click on the first blue icon and then in the search term, search bedside table. Enter. And then we're going to search by popularity. So use the drop-down and choose popularity. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. I already have one chosen for us to use all the way, and it's Gubi, G-U-B-I, bedside table. And if yours isn't showing up, you may need to load more or simply type in G-U-B-I, bedside table. And then we're going to click download. And you may have noticed that this time I clicked on the thumbnail instead of download directly into the model. And we can also download it from this panel. So you can see more information about it, but in this area, this is what we're looking for, download. Load directly into the model, okay. And then again, it's attached to my cursor. So in this case, I would like the opening to face the bed so that whoever's using it can slide books in there. On this side, it's facing the wrong way. So let's place it here first. Click and release in the general area. And this one landed on the floor, pretty nice and neat this time, unlike the bed that landed below the floor slightly when we placed it into the model. So I'm happy with the general location. Again, we're going to get more precise in a moment with it. But first I want to add the other table into the model. So we can just make a copy of it by pre-selecting it, and we can do just a normal copy paste. So edit, copy, edit, paste, and then we can drop it over here. Or we can use the flip tool to make a copy and flip it at the same time. So I'm going to delete this one, pre-select this bedside table that I already brought in, and we're going to use the flip tool. So that is this guy right here. It's a fairly new tool and it's really handy to use in SketchUp. So you can see as I'm hovering around, it's kind of highlighting different planes, but with this pre-selected, I want to click and drag on the red plane because this is what's going to flip it. So you can see as I'm clicking on the red, it's kind of flipping back and forth. But if I click and drag the red plane to about the middle of the bed area here, I'm just going to eyeball it for now. It sets it on the other side. Now, if we use a modifier key as well, ignore the purple planes as it's going around. We're going to use the modifier key. If you're on a Mac, it's going to be Option. On a Windows machine, it's going to be a Control key. So tap that at this point. And so what it does is it copies and flips it at the same time. So again, I'm going to undo that, do it one more time, pre-select this nightstand, grab the flip tool, click and drag the red plane, but you can see in the lower left-hand corner, it says Option equals toggle flip copy. So I can press the Option key before or after, but I'm trying to get that pink thing to stop going off. But if I tap Option, before there's a little plus sign that appears. For Windows users, that's going to be the Control key. So you can toggle that on and off and see that plus sign appear. So the plus sign means it's going to flip it and make a copy. So click and drag, again, that red plane. And I think I messed it up a bit. Let's see, or try it one more time. Click and drag the red plane right to the middle of the bed. And it's going to use that equal spacing for the copy. So it's using from here to flip and copy at the same time. So that's a fun thing to practice. You can also, like I said, just make a copy using Command C or Control C and then Control V or Command V to copy it, which is highlighted here. Edit, copy, and paste. So on a Mac, it's going to be Command C, Command V. On a Windows machine, it's Control C, Control V to copy and paste. And then with the copy, we can just flip it like that. So either way works just fine, but practice using the flip tool to mirror things. And in this case, it's the red axis. The green wouldn't be as recognizable. It's just flipping from front to back here. And the blue is flipping it along the blue axes there, so upside down. You can kind of see that a little bit better on the bed. If I flipped that along the blue, it's flipping it upside down. So the flip tool, super handy when you want to mirror an object.